Hey everybody, it's Aaron Perner here with Zap2it at Comic-Con. As I mentioned earlier, we're day one, San Diego, and I'm being joined by two bearded gentlemen who were just speaking of the facial hair choices.
Yeah.
We have Richard Spade Jr. and Rob Benedict from Kings of Con.
We do.
I'm also going to say Supernatural because, I mean, that's kind of a duh.
Yeah, you said that.
But first and foremost, can you tell us, how's your day going?
Great.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
We just started. We took the train down.
Yeah.
Like civilized peoples.
Yes.
And here we are. It's not
What
even
do,
noon.
what do uncivilized people do?
They
helicopter.
The helicopter.
Oh, jeez, we should do that next year.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kings of Con. For those of you out there, there's probably a bunch of people tuning in right now. They're like, Supernatural, you're talking to God. But can you tell us a bit about Kings of Con? Just how it started, and from what I'm understanding, it's kind of a behind the scenes of your experience at the convention.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly right. It started. Rich and I started doing these maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And we became friends just through the circuit. We never worked together. We knew of each other, but not well. And then we started working together, and you travel the globe together, doing now upwards towards 18 cons a year. And so
all for Supernatural, by the way.
Yeah.
Just standalone Supernatural.
So we have a similar sense of humor. We got along really well, and just funny experiences, funny things, funny stories started happening. We started writing it down, and then that morphed into like going, hey, let's do something with this. And
yeah, because Rob comes from his own filmmaking background, as do I, and like we said, our sense of humor and our perception of the world were very similar. So we decided it would be a great idea to take the ridiculous events that were occurring, all of which were, by the way, our fault or happening to us.
Absolutely.
And
sure.
We decided to make it a show, and so that's what it is. And it is a single camera comedy. It's inspired by that world, but it's a fictional
Curb
spin
Your
on
Enthusiasm.
our
That's what I was going to say.
Curb or Louis C.K. Like there
Right.
are events that have happened that we will weave into the fabric of a story,
Right.
and then kind of blow it up comedically from there.
So I have a bunch of fan questions from Twitter about Kings of Con,
Okay.
and I'm going to go through some of them with you guys.
Okay.
At 40-foot Pam.
Okay.
40-foot Pam, thanks for your question. It says she wants to ask: are Kings of Con and Con Man series friends, frenemies? Will there be a Kings of Con fight?
No, we're not being Kings of Con.
If there was, we would lose because I
Yeah.
think those guys are bigger than us.
No, listen, we're stoked to be sharing a platform with those guys. We're all in CCHQ, on Comic Con HQ, and I think it's fantastic. When they launched their first crowdfunding campaign, they proved to a doubting industry that there's a huge audience for this kind of content, for this for a show that's set in this world. So we're just tickled pink to be on the same spot as they are.
The show's
We look forward to some of our audience seeing their work, and we're looking forward to their audience seeing some of our work.
Right.
And I think it's a mutually beneficial world for everybody to be a part of.
Yeah, and we can the shows can coexist. That's we love the fact that there's this other show. We're on this network that's perfect for both shows.
And we've made the joke a few times, like this. There's not just one Doctor show. There's not just one show.
Right, yeah, of course.
So that you go.
There's so much here.
There's a wallpaper that is similar in that
Right.
the convention world is the backdrop, but the actual stories, the comedy, the humor, the characters are completely different and completely can stand on their own as interesting programming.
Awesome. At TopHat_Tallulah asks, how many episodes should we expect?
You should expect 10
10.
because that's how many we shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's how many we're expecting.
If they're any more than that, then they're bootlegs.
Damn it, somebody's screwing with us.
Yeah, they're 10 episodes.
Okay, I have some fun questions here too that are not Kings of Con related. I'm saving
Bring it.
Supernatural for last, you guys.
All right.
On a scale of 1 to Donald Trump, how bad is the worst?
How bad is the worst?
1 to Donald Trump. Where's worst in this person's?
You know what? I honestly,
let's-
I found the
let's,
wording. I found the wording amusing, but at the same time, now I'm wondering how bad is the worst. I'm thinking hellfire. But asking God that question,
Yes.
I think, is an interesting. How bad is the worst?
Yeah, Robbie, walk us through it.
Like
is
basically saying, who's
Is
God
Donald
voting
Trump the
for
worst?
No, let me tell you, God, stay out of the fray.
as your son?
I'm gonna say, Dad, stay out of it.
At Fandom Freak 21B, 221B, if you guys were sandwiches, what kind would you be?
Hoagie.
Rich loves this kind of
Hoagie.
question. Really?
You'd be a hoagie.
Yeah,
All right.
I'd be a
fulfilling and loads of meat.
I'd be a fried egg sandwich.
High cholesterol?
Fried egg.
Yeah. No. Tasty.
He's God. It's not going to go to his hips.
Yeah.
Hot on the inside. Very messy.
Runny?
You heard it here first.
Runny.
Okay, I have one more Kings of Con question, and then we're going to move on.
All right.
This is from @PeerD. Will they be hitting the non-creation event con circuit for the show? And which cons will you be visiting?
Well, I'll start right now by saying we'll definitely be at Comic-Con this year.
Yes. Yeah. So
Correct.
Beyond that, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll be doing a boatload of Supernatural conventions because we do those all the time, and they're great and they're fun. Beyond that, in support of our own show, we hope to.
Yeah, we hope to.
As to be decided, but
yeah.
we will certainly be actively communicating with you all about that through Robbie's Twitter, my Twitter, and @Kings of Con, which is the official Kings of Con Twitter.
Yes, don't forget that @Kings of Con, and we're going to have all that information on our Zap2it Facebook page, Twitter, etc. Okay, we only have a few minutes left of this conversation.
Right.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been getting a load of questions, and I'm pretty sure you get this very regularly. It's a twofold question. First off, will you be directing any future episodes of Supernatural?
The answer is yes. I'll be directing 2 episodes this coming season.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, very excited about
Fantastic. I really loved the episode that you directed last season.
Thank
it was
you.
a lot of fun
Thank
and emotional.
Thank you very much.
You're
Appreciate
welcome. Is Gabriel returning in any sense, or is this one of those things where we can't tell you or you don't know?
it. Here's the thing. If I knew, you wouldn't want to know. And I might know and don't want to tell you. And if I did want to tell you, I shouldn't tell you, because if I tell you, it's a spoiler. And the last thing I want to do is be that guy.
That being said, you can't say.
That being said,
I don't know.
I'm not saying.
You know, that was a more interesting answer than just saying no or I don't know. So thank you.
It's true.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. First off, kudos to you for that musical interlude at the end of the episode with you and Curtis Armstrong.
Thank you.
That was fantastic.
Thanks.
Is Chuck coming back? I mean, the finale sort of ended with I'm going to go work out some family issues with my sister.
Yeah.
And poof. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or is this another one of those? If I knew, I wouldn't tell you.
Well, I mean, that is the go-to answer.
Yeah.
But I really don't know. Although if I did, I couldn't say. But you know, the thing about being, you know, God and even Chuck, and really even the Gabriel, like, is that you can, you know, you never know in this show.
Yeah.
You know, we could, and
I just like the fact that he can actually start a sentence with, but the thing about being
Being
God,
God.
is like one of the only, you and George Burns.
Let me give
are the
you a
only two
minute.
people
Yeah,
who can start a
that's what I
sentence
said.
like
I'm like, how's it feel to be in the same club as Morgan Freeman and George Burns
it
and
doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. And Rob Benedict on the outside, like, guys.
But hey, you know what? Out of that trio, you're not the shortest. You know, you got
That's
Burns
true.
by a couple inches.
That's right. That's right. I got Burns. But yeah, no, you never know with this show. You know, you
Right,
never know.
yeah.
So you know, we'll see. But you know, certainly Rich and I did very much a part of that world, just by doing the concert. It's funny, like going back to the show this season. It didn't feel like, wow, I haven't seen you guys in here. It was
Right.
like it felt like just coming back home, just you know, so easy.
Yeah, that's what it feels like when watching it.
Yeah.
Final question for you. You guys, you've been to a lot of conventions. You're at the big one right now, San Diego Comic-Con. What thing here are you most excited about? Outside of the world of Kings of Con and Supernatural. So he's going to be at the panel supplying the background music.
Yeah.
La Bobby.
He actually doesn't watch Game of Thrones, but he loves that theme.
Love the song, love.
Oh, there are
sing it now,
lyrics?
now.
No, there are lyrics.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
am a Game of Thrones fan.
So is our person behind the camera.
Oh, great! There
I
you
knew
go.
I liked you. I don't know why.
I am too. I am.
Don't ride my coattails. She and I have a thing.
You know that. But for me,
I think she's blushing.
I'm
getting
excited
sea-blocked
about
by God.
everything Suicide Squad. I'm excited.
Yeah. Have
No.
you seen the installation yet at the Hard Rock?
I haven't seen anything.
No, we came right here from the train station, so we're excited to get out there.
Obviously, you have your priorities.
Oh, I'm going to say this too. Ben Edlund, the Tick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excited to see some Tick stuff.
Oh yes,
Big Tick fan.
Ben Edlund from Supernatural.
Yes.
I believe he's working. Isn't he on working with Gotham people now? We have Chris Hayner, one of our writers, is moderating the Gotham panel.
And by the way,
Excellent.
little Hollywood trivia. Ben Edlund's very special girlfriend of many years is Jenny Klein, who wrote the episode that I directed.
Place to end this
Sure,
conversation,
why not?
guys. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
sitting with me once again. This is Aaron Pruner, Zap2it,
Mm-hmm.
Richard Spade Jr., otherwise known as the Trickster, otherwise known as Gabriel, otherwise known as that guy you've seen in commercials, otherwise known as Director Extraordinaire, and Rob Benedict, God, I mean, he's also a musician, actor, handsome gentleman.
Get a room.
Beard.
You know what? Actually,
wearer.
get a room. She and I are going to go check out Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. We are going to be back in like less than an hour to talk with Mark Summers from Double Dare.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Fla, fla, flow.